All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are unpacking a playbook that's all about changing the game for how you use AI in finance. We're going to talk about how to go from those generic, kind of vague outputs to getting sharp, decision-ready insights every single time.
So, does this sound familiar? You ask your AI for a financial summary, maybe a variance analysis, and what you get back is, well, it's pretty basic, right? It's not wrong, but it has zero nuance, no depth, and it just doesn't get the specific context of your business. You definitely couldn't put that in front of your CFO.
But here's the thing, and this is the big secret. The problem isn't the AI. The technology isn't failing. The method is. You see, these incredible AI tools are like brilliant but super inexperienced junior analysts. They need a really disciplined briefing to perform at a senior level. And that's what we're building today, your new playbook.
And the solution is a framework I call COVERE. It's a simple, easy-to-remember acronym, but what it really stands for is a disciplined method for prompting AI to get exactly the financial insights you need, grounded in reality and totally ready for action.
The best way to think about COVERE is to imagine you're onboarding a brand new financial analyst. You wouldn't just dump a pile of data on their desk and say, hey, find something interesting. No way! You'd give them context, you'd give them an objective, you'd show them examples. That's precisely what COVERE is, a structured briefing for your AI.
So, how does it actually work? Let's deconstruct it. We're going to break COVERE down into its 6 core parts. And trust me, once you master these 6 elements, you'll unlock consistent, high-quality analysis from any AI model you use.
So here they are, just at a glance. You've got context, objective, voice, example, response format, and finally evidence. See how each step builds on the last one? It's a system for turning a vague question into a precision-guided instruction. Let's kick things off with the absolute foundation, context.
First up, C is for context. And this is absolutely fundamental. You have to anchor the AI in your specific business reality. Are you a high-growth tech startup, a big manufacturer worried about supply chain costs? You've got to tell the AI who you are, what your most important metrics are, what's happening in your market. If you skip this, all you're ever going to get are generic textbook answers.
Then we have O for objective. And you need to be crystal clear about why you're even doing this analysis. Don't just ask for a summary. No! Ask for an analysis of our key revenue drivers to help us figure out our Q3 sales strategy. A clear objective like that focuses the AI's thinking so it produces something that actually supports a real business decision.
Next is V for voice, and this one gets missed all the time. Think about it, the way you talk to your board is totally different from how you'd update your team on Slack, right? So you have to tell the AI what tone to use. Should it be formal and authoritative, or quick, concise, and collaborative? Getting this right means the output is immediately ready for its audience. Now for the first E, which stands for example. This is your ultimate shortcut. Seriously, the fastest way to train your AI analyst is to just show it what good looks like. Find a sample of a past commentary you wrote or a table structure you really like and just tell the AI to match that style. Boom! It instantly gets what you want.
From there, we move to R for response format. Look, never ever leave the output structure up to chance. You have to enforce clarity. Explicitly demand a table or a numbered list of key takeaways, or maybe a comparison chart. This makes the information super scannable and ready to be dropped right into a deck.
And finally, the last E is for evidence. This step is completely non-negotiable if you want to trust the output. You have to instruct the AI to ground every single insight in the specific data you gave it and to cite its sources. For instance, you could say, quantify the impact of FX changes using the data from the FX tab. This is how you stop AI hallucinations in their tracks and get credible, verifiable insights.
Okay, so that's the framework, that's the theory. But how do we make this actually work with our own private, internal financial data? Well, it's a lot simpler than you might think.
It's really just a simple 3-step process. First, you feed it the raw ingredients. You could just paste in your actuals, your forecast data, any other key numbers like FX impacts. Second, you give it that critical instruction we just talked about. Ground all insights exclusively in this data I provided. And third, you use the R from our framework to demand a structured output, like tables and comparisons that make it easy to see what's going on.
So when you actually start applying the COVERE framework consistently with your own data, the results are, well, they're pretty transformative. Let's talk about the 4 biggest benefits you can expect to see almost immediately. So here's the payoff. Number 1, you get consistency. Your reports will have the same tone, the same structure every single time. Number 2, you gain credibility.
because every single insight is backed by your own data. Third, you achieve scale, producing top-notch analysis in a tiny fraction of the time. And finally, you build authority, because you're armed with a data-driven story for every financial conversation.
Now, this all sounds great in theory, but the real magic of this playbook is how practical it is. So where can you put this to work, like the minute this explainer is over?
Just think about all your recurring finance work. This framework is absolutely perfect for generating that first draft of your monthly commentary, those weekly cash flow updates, the narrative for your quarterly board decks, or a deep dive budget variance analysis. You could even use it to help draft investor letters. It's built for repetition and it's built for scale.
But when it comes down to it, adopting this playbook isn't just about writing better prompts. It's about making a fundamental shift in your mindset about how AI even fits into a finance team.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to this. AI is not here to replace your financial expertise. It's not going to replace your judgment or your strategic thinking. It's here to scale it. This framework lets you apply your unique expertise across way more data, more scenarios, and more reports than was ever humanly possible before. So, as we wrap up here, this is the question I really want to leave you with. It's not about the technology anymore. It's about your strategy. Using this playbook, how are you going to choose to multiply your unique financial expertise and create even more value for your business?
If you found this structured approach useful, make sure you follow for more strategies right from the Finance AI playbook. Thanks for watching.